sure you want to do this?
I'm positive. We got this. What am I doing to make you sick?
You're near the edge. I don't like it.
What edge?
The point is, you really need to stay in the center because if you fall off either side, you're dead. Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
So today we are headed to New River Gorge National Park.
Mm-hmm.
We got a few things on our list that we want to get checked off today. So we will take you along with us.
Yeah, so we're gonna jump in the truck. We got Beryl with us, and we're gonna head first into Fayetteville.
Yes.
I think is where we're going first. So come on down to Fayetteville. It's supposedly the coolest little town in America.
Let's go.
Let's check it out. All right, guys, so stop number one for our trip down here to Fayetteville. We are gonna do the Gully Bridge walk.
Gully Bridge?
Or New River Bridge.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called. It's 851 feet above the river, and it's like 3,000 feet long or something, she said. So it takes about 2 hours. Shelly looks super excited to do this.
I'm gonna try. Like, this is me just conquering fears. This is not, I'm excited to do it. That's not it.
So they're gonna harness us up, throw us on a bus, go down to wherever it is that we get onto the catwalk that goes under the bridge, and we'll see if we can get some good footage while we're up there.
Hopefully this won't be my last video.
All right, so come check it out with us.
You ready?
Ones I ever saw.
I'm ready. Are you ready? You look awfully nervous.
You got all your stuff on?
Yep. Good to go.
You ready, Barry?
That's Barry's excited look.
All right, everyone.
I want to give Cheryl a hug goodbye.
Bus here to the shuttle.
Here.
I'm excited inside.
You're gonna do great.
In case I don't come back.
You're gonna do great. Oh, you're gonna
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Are you sure you want to do this?
I'm positive. We got this.
You're on a.
My heart rate isn't even picking up on mine.
So, Shelly just checked her watch. Her heart rate's not even picking up. It's probably too high. Huh.
What is that, a leg bone? See? It's from the last year when these people fell and died. I probably shouldn't say that to all these other people. But right here you wouldn't die. Out there is where you... I mean, those cables are very skinny.
Those things will hold tons and
All right, so when
tons.
you're coming on board, took me a while to get that.
All right, so here we go. We're starting to walk out over the bridge. Getting a little bit of distance underneath of us. Doing a fine job, dear.
I think the skin is going to be ripped off my hand by the time we get across.
I believe that's one of Cantrell's boats. Cantrell alternate rafting.
There he goes.
Being laid out on the bridge with snow and ice. That was frozen, so there's a formula like that. Potassium, beet juice, which melts the snow.
So that's the expander for the bridge. This thing grows 4 feet. Expands and contracts from summer to winter. 4 feet, that's crazy.
We are now 851 feet above the railroad tracks. As I was saying before, this is
44 million pounds of steel.
it takes to hold up 44 million.
Are you far enough?
Yep.
Yeah, Cheryl wouldn't like that. Sure you got your shoes tied.
I did it.
All right. The feet are dangling, y'all. Look at you go, girl.
I did it. I looked over for a second.
Try to focus on the treetops. They're so far away.
Oh, that helps.
You thirsty?
I'm very thirsty. I did it though.
Good work.
It was scary, and I would maybe do it again. Maybe I don't know. I'd do it again if it was free. Maybe I don't know. But I recommend it. That's the point. I highly recommend it. You should do it at least once.
There you go. Right from Mama's mouth.
So the thing that I'm thinking about now is I feel really good now that I did it. I mean, I was scared, and that's the, I think I've talked about this before on, other challenges that I've come across and I've been afraid of, and you do it anyways. That's what courage is. Being afraid and doing it anyways. It's so easy for me to say now that it's over.
Good work. All right, so we just finished up the bridge walk.
Yep.
And now we're at the Canyon Rim Visitor Center.
Yes, which is right by where you go get the bridge walk at.
Right, so we're gonna go inside. I think Shelly Kay is gonna get a new National Park passport book because she doesn't really want the big one anymore. She wants to get the
Yeah.
smaller one, and then we have to transfer all of our stamps over, so.
Yeah, so we're gonna get that and see what all they have here at the visitor center. I think that there's an overlook and stuff too. But...
Okay, and then grab some lunch.
Yes.
I'm hungry.
So this is a nice map of the new River Gorge National Park. So one thing I just want to point out is just how spread out it is. So it is free because there's not really an entrance and an exit. So it's
There's the sticker. Now let's go get in the line for the stamper.
Does it have a date? It should have a date.
It does have the date.
Oh.
But it says Canyon Rim BC. There's the new river. That's the new river. All right.
We did some shopping. We filled our bellies.
We didn't do shopping. The girls did some shopping. We did fill our bellies. And now,
Gotta get a hike in.
yeah, it's like 3 miles called Long Point Trail. So
Yeah.
it's 3 miles. Might get stuck in the rain, might not, we'll see.
We remembered bug spray. Seen
Yes.
some of our other videos when we've forgotten bug spray. We did not make that mistake again.
But I did not remember my hiking boots, so I'm in my tennis shoes and just pulled my socks up to try to keep the ticks out. But
It's a sexy look.
we'll see how it goes. Hey, at least I don't have sandals and socks on. That's something. Oh, look at the happy hikers.
This isn't a hike, this is a handicap.
It is almost handicap accessible, yes.
It starts out that way, but it said
no,
that
this
towards the
feels a little slippery.
end.
Yeah, I'll be handicapped.
I wonder if they have
All right, so we're about a mile in. Trail's a little bit muddy, not bad. It's a wide dirt trail, but you can probably hear it's starting to rain.
I slip and fall. I always slip and fall when I'm with you guys.
That's true.
It is dog friendly. Most all of the trails New River Gorge National Park are dog friendly.
Nice, which is weird for national parks because usually, you know, they don't want you having your pets
Right. Yeah, that's why I bring it up.
because of the wildlife. So far, nice little trail. Not super crowded now that we're out here a little bit. The beginning, it was pretty busy. There was a lot of people, but not too bad right now. So while we're out and about doing our trails, we use the All Trails app. It's gotten us lost a few times, but not every time. But you can see we're 28 minutes in. We're just over a mile. And this is an out and back trail.
This is an out and back trail.
Yep. So this is an out and back trail, 3 miles, so a mile and a half out, mile and a half back. Don't you fall.
I got enough space. I got it. Now that the bridge is over, I can do anything. No, I can do anything.
There you go.
I'll use my outside voice.
All right. So they said that there's going to be a section where they don't let you take your bicycles because it gets too thin. I think we made it that far. Down the hill we go.
It's nice that they give you a place to lock up your bike, though, if you did want to, because that was a mile in.
Right. It's a little more trailish now.
Did you see that girl had flip-flops on?
I saw that.
Go up.
Good work. And then here at the end, it just opens up. Out on this point, long point, hence the name. You got the river down on this side. You got the bridge right over here on this side. And you got a Shelley K on this side.
Pine cones. See, you're making me sick. Got that feeling.
What am I doing to make you sick?
You're near the edge. I don't like it.
What edge?
Michael,
What?
the ledge is right there.
It's like all the way over there.
It's not all the way over anywhere. Stop. Stop. See, you even did it to her.
Right ahead.
So this Long Point Trail ends in this very narrow, like, peninsula rock.
You know what they
So-
call that?
A peninsula rock? A
Mhm.
finger.
It's a point.
A point? On a rock they call it a point?
Yes, this is Long Point.
So they call it a point, for
Yes,
real?
for real.
Okay, so it is a long point.
It is a very long
Long.
point.
And the
Kind of this
drop-off-
conversation is taking you a long time to get to the point.
The point is, you really need to stay in the center because if you
Yes.
fall off either side, you're dead. Okay?
I 100% that.
They're ganging up on me, guys. So we made it out to the point of Long Point Trail. Now we got to turn around and go a mile and a half back the way we came because it's an out and back trail. It's not a loop. So, all right. So you made it.
I did it well. We're not back yet, but
No, but we made it out to the point.
yes.
Now we got to turn around and go back the way we came a mile and a half to finish our 3 mile Long Point Trail.
Got it. I do recommend it though if you're out here to do this hike because you do just get a beautiful view of the river and the bridge.
Yeah. And it's not super difficult either. Most of the trail, it's a little squishy in places, but it's pretty well maintained.
It is pretty crowded here, but this is Memorial Weekend, so, you know,
Yeah, a
holiday
lot of
weekend.
people. All right, let's work our way back. All right, so we made it back to the road, back to the truck. Long Point Trail, Long Point View Trail. Yeah,
Yeah, we're beat though. It's hot,
it's a little
Sweaty.
toasty,
muggy.
a little muggy, but
Time to
Yeah.
get back to the puppies.
finished it up. I'm sitting at 13,900 steps for the day. So go get the dogs out,
Maybe take them
Bug.
to the beach.
take the dogs to the beach, let them swim. So
A nice little cocktail.
there you go. I like the sound of that.
So what?
A cocktail.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
All right, we're back to the truck. Get everybody inside and get out of here.
Okay, we made it to Sandstone Falls. No, not the Overlook, because this is going to be at the bottom.
Yeah, it's like the base of the waterfall. We can take a little half-a-mile boardwalk walk.
And it is the largest, it's the largest falls of the New River.
Yeah, and the new river down here is really wide, and it looks like it's very shallow. So I've never been to this part of it, so we're going to go check it out and see what these falls look like.
Oh, environmental engineers. Oh, look at that healer. There are a lot of environmental engineers. Oh. The breeze is nice off of there.
All right, guys, our next stop on this epic adventure.
This 48-hour trip to New River Gorge National Park.
Yeah, we're at the Grandview Visitor Center now, and I guess this is where you take the walk out to see the big Horseshoebend overlook.
Yeah, that's what we hear.
Yeah, so we're gonna walk out through here and see what we can see. I don't know if you guys can see all these bugs swarming around my head, but one just flew in my mouth. But yeah, let's go check it out.
Let's go. Next, we make a stop in Beckley, West Virginia to tour a coal mine.
No smoking underground. Did they give y'all some work gloves?
No.
You ain't got the right kind of shoes on. But I'll tell you what, I'll let you be the boss. Okay. All right, guys. Now, where you bought your ticket, there's a coal museum on the second floor. If you hadn't seen that, you can see it on your way back out. When we get out, you go up that walkway. There's a coal camp. Miner's house, superintendent's house, school, church. There's a bachelor shanty. You go through the church, down the steps, there's a youth museum down there. There's a whole lot to see. My name's Mike. I worked underground 43 years. I'll be your guide. Now this mine's opened up in 1890, produced coal for 20 years. They shut it down in 1910. 1959, the city of Beckley bought it. 1962, it was opened up to the public. Y'all ready to go?
Yes.
All right, here we go, guys.
Gross, and is up on the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Ew. I'm gonna get dripped on. It is cold down there.
A little chilly for sure.
We gotta put on our jackets. And there's stuff dripping off the ceiling. I can't complain though. I don't have to do this for work every day.
Right. My commute to work's not so bad after all.
Okay, guys, that concludes the tour. Y'all got any questions?
How do we get off?
Here's the bathroom. We'll talk about that on the other side of it. All right, guys. All right, before anyone can go underground, the mines has to be firebossed by a certified person. Someone comes in early, checks for methane, carbon monoxide. We take a look at the roof and the rib to make sure everything's safe. We don't have to do that here because we don't produce coal, but we still do. Every morning, one of us comes in early and does those checks. Now, I'm going to show y'all how they mined coal back in the late 1800s. Now, they were thieves back then like they are today. A lot of times, the car would go outside, somebody'd steal the wood and put it on their car. This poor guy wouldn't get paid. So finally, they put the wood in the car first. Then they loaded the car up. And when the guy unloaded outside, they knew who to pay. Has anyone seen the movie Coal Miner's Daughter? That's the way it was. Everybody lived in a coal camp. Every coal camp had a company store. Maybe you've heard the song, 16 times, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. That's the way it was. They bought all their food, clothing, medicine, tools. Everything had to be purchased at the company store. I've got an LED light on my cap. They didn't have LED lights back then. They started out with a teapot and a can of kerosene. They would empty the kerosene into the teapot. It would fit on their cap. They would ignite it. It'd be an open flame. Now what's going to happen if that flame happens to hit a pocket of methane gas? Pop. A lot of methane, there's going to be an explosion. This light only lasted about 3 hours, and then they'd have to relight it again. After that teapot I just showed you, they came out with a carbide lamp. This is carbide, this is water. Now when you mix water with carbide, it forms like a settling gas. Anybody ever welded? All right. Now you see that gas coming out of there? He jumped a little, he moved a little bit.
Ain't that New Yorker?
This ain't nothing on what y'all gonna get on the other side. All right, guys. Now imagine working a 12-hour shift with a light like this.
Wow.
That's all they had. Each coal miner had to carry a can of carbide with them. If they were lucky, this light would last about 4 hours. They'd have to relight it again. And if they ran out of water, they had to use their spit to relight it. All right, guys, I want to show everyone how dark it is underground without any light. All right. Now, I gotta watch for sure now. Now, over the years, my light went out plenty of times. One time my light went out, took them about 30 minutes to find me.
super fun, educational, entertaining.
Yeah, and
Our-
Mike, our tour guide, was pretty awesome.
Yes, he was amazing.
After spending 40 years underground, he's still doing it.
Yeah. So all of their tour guides are former miners. I think that's really interesting. So they also have a youth museum and a gift shop and some other, like here's a miner's house that you can also tour while you're here.
Yeah, cool little stop.
It's not a part of the national park per se, but you're in the area. I think it's a must-see.